Hey there, sweetness, how goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game. If there is anything that is connective to this collective, that is beautiful, and I invite you to take it with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's all right. You just leave it right where you found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective, and you should never take something off the table, or in general, that doesn't belong to you. Bear in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes. Yes, we shall, collective. What are we getting into? All signs, general messages. Welcome home, homies. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed to the Shanty Tribe, and let's do it. So, immediately, as soon as I started channeling the energy for this reading, an intense, excruciating hunger started in my stomach to just work its way up and like bubble up to the surface, you know? And it's like, oh my goodness, what is this? And it's making me think of the song Hunger in My Stomach by Overtime. All right. Spirit of love, truth, protection, grace, guidance. Spirit of creation. Please guide these messages. Thank you. Palo Santo. We're going to do the sacral chakra aromatherapy, ylang ylang, right now, because it's right around the area that I'm feeling the hunger, right? So let's tap into the collective sacral chakra. And I'm also hearing we're going to go with the solar plexus too. Get everything open, flowing, not too overactive. All right. Open up with a dab, doodles. We have Kushnock caviar. Any stoners that like to ride this wave, jump on now. And any that don't, thank you for your patience and lack of judgment. Oh, yeah. And we're good to go. Excuse me. All right. Whittle is here to be our conduit, I guess. Protect my energy, protect your energy, but help us connect at the same time. Clear quartz. And some citrine. If you know how channeling works, beautiful. If you don't, then that's potentially a signifier for you to look into some citrine quartz. We're going to do a beast deck over here. Have an oracle and a tarot deck combined. Ace of Cups in the reverse. It's an energy of feeling empty, feeling hollow, feeling unprovided for, feeling unproviding. What do we need to know about this? What does the collective need to know about this Ace of Cups in the reverse? Thank you. Knight of Wands. Someone feels drained because they feel like they gave the best of them to someone that was undeserving, to someone that was too big for their britches. And in giving this Knight of Wands all of their energy, all of their, or what they thought was all of their energy, what they thought was all of their love, what they thought was all of their effort, they feel like minimized. Let's see. This right here is the collective. This right here is the collective's connection to spirit, universe, creator, guides, spirit team. Yes. Okay. And the collective feels like they have been minimized and sort of been on display for this Knight of Wands sake. And they feel like they've just been drained, like they used to be the same size. They used to be. But I'm seeing this as you, collective. I feel like you were minimized by this Knight of Wands. Potentially a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, but not necessarily. Just someone that, like I said, I get a feeling of their ego was too big for their britches, I guess. And they made the collective feel minimized. And like all that the collective had to offer, all that the collective was co-creating with spirit wasn't enough. No matter how much they gave, they were made to feel like it was minimal. And it could be the other way around, collective. Someone could feel like you did this to them. You made them feel this way. It could be both. It could be neither. How about you let me know? What do we need to know about this? What does the collective need to know about this? If someone's feeling minimized, or even if someone's in a vibe of minimizing others, aside from doing everything they can to pull themselves out of said energy, what should we know here? What should the collective know? Thank you. Whoever this Knight of Wands was, they have it on their mind. It was 11:11 on the timer as soon as I looked. They have whatever happened on their mind all the time. And I just got this thought pattern that be careful ever wishing that on somebody or being happy that they're trapped in their own head. Because what does that say about you? And if you don't do that kind of thing, then good. Take no offense, please. But if you're able to recognize that that is something that you do, be like, aha, yeah, haha, well, good. You're gonna, I don't know. It's like this person, yeah, you know, we do know. We know about karma. We know about dharma. We know. Maybe at some point, somebody tried to warn this person, like, hey, I may look little now, but remember who I am. You know, remember who I work for. I work for divine. I work for spirit. I work for the universe. And it's like, this person knows. This person knows now. And I don't know, I'm just getting an energy of, if you're like, ha 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 ha, I told you, just maybe wish them healing energy instead of negativity. Because whatever you're wishing on others is what you're bringing towards yourself. Okay? I was about to say anything else. Yeah. Wish no harm, bring no harm, cause no harm, accept no harm in any form. And if you've been in battle mode, warrior stance, even in spiritual energy, and I don't just mean like being strong and resilient, but I mean like being offensive, not just defensive. And maybe it is offensive as a defense mechanism because somebody offended you first. But still, there's a call here to lay the swords to rest. Lay the toxicity and the negative cycles to rest. Because they're not just trapping this person in their head, it's keeping you trapped in yours. It's time to lay it down. 14:44 on the timer when I said that. It's time to lay it down. And I feel like for somebody, that's something they've never, ever done before. laid their burdens down, truly given them over. Instead of replaying them over and over and over and over, just lay them to rest. Lay them to rest so they can be put to rest, and so healing can take place. Let helping energies help you. Be a helpful energy. You don't always have to be helpful. Not always. Don't be harmful. That's always pretty much, unless in dire circumstance, but I don't know. You got the healing card here. Nature has a way of soothing the mind and body. Spend time in green healing surroundings. Connect with earthly elementals to assist with mending. If it helps you guys, I have Earth in my chart. And I've actually been called an Earth angel by somebody who doesn't believe in spirituality one bit. So, yeah. Connect with earthly elementals to assist with mending. I appreciate you for connecting. And I hope that this healing energy and vibration is something that helps you feel connected and helps you feel like you're mending, on the mend, which sometimes can feel awful, being on the mend, right? Think about being on the mend as compared to being totally healed. To that, I just say, sometimes the uncomfortable, the uncomfort that we feel, discomfort that we feel when we are on the mend, when we're healing, is painful, it's unpleasant, but it's oftentimes we're feeling our weaknesses and our discrepancies and our decaying nature leaving our mind, our bodies, our souls. And 12:12 on the timer. And something, it was 18:12, excuse me. 18:18 on the timer. Goodness. Anyway, oftentimes it's the negativity leaving our body, and it feels so uncomfortable because it's probably been in there for longer than we realize and begin to build up and calcify and atrophy us, mind, body, soul. But it's also a feeling and an awareness of strength and resiliency coming into us. And that can be pretty uncomfortable too. But, they say about getting out of your comfort zone. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does go in there. Mac Miller. Oblivion, yeah. Oblivion, yeah. I got all the time in the world, so for now I'm just chilling. Plus I know it's a beautiful feeling. And oblivion, yeah. A little side note. Okay, I ride around my city when I come home. Yeah, the sun set quickly, then get up slow. Something I just connect and upload. Are you really down? Tell me, are you really down? Yeah. Let's go back to my sentence and play some 45s. Anyway. Solitude in the reverse, death card, playful. You're not alone in this feeling of something inside of you is just like, oh my goodness, I'm dying, something's just killing me. Oh my goodness. You're not alone in that. All right. You're not alone in feeling like you're starting a brand new chapter, which means laying one to rest. And that's friggin' scary. And that's uncomfortable. And that is painful. It's okay. One chapter ends and another begins. Honor the lessons learned, make peace with unresolved circumstances, and move forward with a clear heart. And that brings growth. Playful. Sometimes you need to just let your hair down and have fun. Be spontaneous. What are you waiting for? Life is too short to be serious all the time. How do you play? What do you do to play? You know? I like to play with my rocks and gems. I like to play with my art supplies. I like to play with my pets. I like to play with my kids. I like to go play outside, play in the dirt. It's called to be playful and to smile in those moments when you recognize that one chapter is being brought to its end. Because again, out with the old for purpose of, in with the new. Combining two decks together does make it a lot harder to shuffle them, but they give such beautiful messages when combined. I think we'll move on to some channeled messages anyhow. Do some index cards. We have the Witch's Moon. The Witch's Moon. That can have many, many, many meanings, but we're coming out of the energy of the full moon in Virgo, which was the sweet moon. I don't know if you can read that. The sweet moon, sugar moon. It was also called the worm moon. We did a live on that. A whole bunch of cool stuff came out. If you didn't catch that, then there may be something in that video for you. Someone doesn't like vinegar. Okay. We have an aggressive player being benched because they're full of piss and vinegar. That's what that is. And this aggressive player, it's like the game that they're being benched from, metaphorically, the game that they're being benched from, they have like scouts there to be like, make them offers towards full ride scholarships or some crap. And they're very interested in them. But then this player goes and does some kind of aggressive behavior. They get benched, all full of piss and vinegar, and wound up not being scouted. Or, it's an energy of, if someone remains full of piss and vinegar, they're not going to get scouted. Somewhere along the line, this connects exactly to somebody in the collective because somebody's gasping right now, like, but also at the same time, I feel like the player and the scouts that came, everybody's kind of gasping, like, wow, like what just happened? Like, what just happened? Like, some mistakes were made here? What just happened? Someone failed to conduct themselves in acceptable manner. And they kind of orchestrate their own demise, basically. Okay. Yeah, because of this, they're missing out. Missing out. Eesh. Who is this? Yep, a lot of people, their whole life is impacted by this decision, by this action, by this aggression. Seeing the truth for what it truly is, that came in the reverse. Maybe your enemy is your best friend. Someone likes to use someone in the collective as like a shoulder to cry on, maybe especially about this. But they're not using your shoulder to cry on in a healing manner. It's like frenemy, like misery loves company kind of weirdness. All right. Sweet. Not really. Take that energy out of play. Okay, a line from Percy Shelley. This is from 1819. Very old line. Made its way all the way to you, collective. Where is the love, beauty, and truth we seek but in our mind? Someone says, when meeting new people, they're not going to avoid getting to know each other in all the ways possible. Every way, all the ways. They're going to get to know each other in every way possible for sake of love, beauty, and truth, mutually being seated, deep-seated in each other's minds and bodies and souls. I like that. One second here. That insane hunger that I was feeling at the beginning of the video has subsided. I feel like someone, their inner hunger is satisfied by spiritual and divinely led knowledge. I like that. All right. Pronunciation in the reverse. Someone doesn't know how to pronounce something. Oh. Excuse me. Someone is learning how to stay loyal to themselves. They're in an energy of learning how, I feel like teaching themselves and practicing how to stay loyal to themselves. I'm getting something like, there's been so many times where they didn't stay true and loyal to themselves. And then they wound up looking, acting, feeling completely out of sorts. Because when you're not loyal to yourself, that's what it does to you. It takes you completely out of sorts. Yeah. Someone gets that feeling of being loyal to themselves and loyal to their like spirit team and their guides by being around a bonfire, passing around a couple of beers, maybe a joint, up to camp. We have the promenade in the reverse. I don't know what that's about, but it's like maybe someone doesn't get their peace in a promenade. They get their peace up to camp. All right. They don't get their peace in a mall full of people, in a whole crowd. They feel alone. But when they're up to camp out in nature, they feel, like they're never, ever, ever alone, because I don't know, it's like they can hear the trees breathing, and not in a crazy manner, but it's like they can hear the trees and they can hear the birds and they can hear the buzzing of all the cicadas and, hear the crickets. And they're like, I'm not alone. Spirit is with me. I'm here. I'm present. I'm loyal to myself. And I'm getting a handle on how to, do and be, and how to pronounce myself, and how to conduct myself. Yeah. Because I really like that. Like, it's not in a promenade or, a mall setting that they get their peace. It's up to camp. I like it. And perhaps if someone's feeling unloyal to themselves, a little unanchored, then that's what they need to do. They need to pull away, get out into the wilderness just a little bit, and get up to camp if you can. Also, no joke, around here where I live, there's some, like a weed dispensary is called Up to Camp. All right. Or like they grow and it's called Up to Camp. And there's also a camp that does like a recovery series somewhere, and they call it Up to Camp. Yep. Somebody's working on getting the spill cleaned up. And I see that as like a friggin' emotional spill, a spiritual spill, metaphorical spill, and in these peaceful moments up to camp, right? That's where they're able to really go within and take the time to clean up those spiritual spills. Maybe some of those spills are things that are deep-seated from childhood wounds that feel untreated, feel unhealed, like nobody paying attention to you, even if they promised they would. There's an energy here of playing hide and seek when nobody's paying attention. That's a really cruddy feeling when you're a little kid, Yeah, there's a lot of past life judgment going on. And with that, I literally am getting an energy so strong it's making me stumble over my words. 33:55 on the timer when I said that. Don't judge yourself or even necessarily others for not knowing better, not knowing how to do better in a past life or in your childhood life. It's regressive for all involved. So kind of like I was saying earlier about be careful what you're wishing on people and things like that. Be careful what kind of judgment you're passing on times way past. Okay? That's something that wants to come across. Someone's in the process of growing up Not necessarily growing old, but growing up. And understanding that life is an infinite loop, infinite band of beauty and loyalty and what was it? Truth. Right? Love, beauty, and truth. There's an energy here of lying by omission. I don't even like it. I don't want to bring this energy onto my table except to say, don't do that. For all intensive purposes, if you know that you're doing that, intentionally doing that, lying by omission, not being fully honest and transparent as much as you can be to the best of your ability, period, then, don't do it. Don't do it. Take my advice and don't do it. Don't lie by omission. There's not enough time in the day to explain why that's unacceptable and unaccepted here. Thank you. Mic drop. All right. Hit this and we'll get something else. I'll take a peek in the book and see what we've got for. See if we can create you a personal word bubble collective. Someone's making a decree. They're bidding on something, or they did in the past, and they overlooked and ignored something that they saw. They thought it was unattractive, but truly it was enchanting. They thought it was unattractive because it seemed too eager, too willing, too quick, too spontaneous. So it made them hesitant and reluctant. And even begrudging. But I don't know, Spirit says if something's dirty, it's going to be washed clean. It's going to be freshened. Something's going to be completed, consummated. In order for a new beginning. Something about washing the body for inauguration, for to be Source's apprentice. Bewildering, enchanting. Not too shabby. Somebody feels like they've been the basis and target of dislike for a long time. But something very, very strengthening is about to happen. And it's welcomed, it's encouraged. Even been petitioned for. Divinely, metaphorically. Beckoned, called, gestured for, waved for. Something bearing, but not beastly. Something beautiful. Bit confusing, but super fun. I really like that. All right. Let's get a couple of runes. Runes. Let's check in with the elders, see what they have to say. Again, more citrine quartz. Second time that came up in the reading. So you may want to look into that. Get you some if you don't have some, or if you have it, keep it close. Yeah. Yeah, for protection. There's been a conflict in the past that's caused a very reactive defense mechanism in the present. And it could work its way into the future. And it's something dangerous. It's like a thorn on a branch. Dangerous, like cut your thumb open. But it's something powerful, forceful, and again, thorny. Some sort of conflict yesterday stands to kind of bring a standstill along the way if someone isn't courageous. Courageous enough to seek knowledge. Look beyond what's shown at what's able to be seen when it's properly looked for. Does that make sense? Someone has to take a risk, a gamble, on their own abilities. They have to dig within themselves and kind of unearth the mysteries of themselves that they're not even aware of yet. The secrets of their soul that they don't even know are there yet. Especially feminine energy, but not necessarily. But it's a call to take a risk on yourself. Remain loyal to yourself. The wild ox. This speaks of the wild ox. I just read something, Untamed Potential. I just read something, I think it was on like Facebook or something, but it was a beautiful story, and it just a couple lines. A little boy riding an ox, and he says, "Oh, you're so strong. You're so powerful. Mr. Ox, you're so powerful. You're such a dangerous force to be reckoned with. Could you teach me how to be just like you?" And the ox stops for a moment and he says, "No, I'm not going to do that." And the boy says, "Why?" And he says, "Because I'd rather relearn a new way of life with you than teach you my old ways that have never truly served me. I'd rather take a risk. I would rather relearn life with you in a whole new way. I'd rather let down my defenses than teach you to be offensive and dangerous and too powerful for your own good and too reactive and too conflicted. I'd rather that I unlearn that and we learn a new way together, because there's no reward in my old ways," says the ox. "There's no stability or trustworthiness in my old ways," says the ox. "Instead, let's awaken together at dawn, boy." Turn it into a story over here, right? Let's go with it. Roll with the punches. "Instead, we ride at dawn. We awaken together to a new day, a new beginning full of clarity and hope, to breakthroughs, to embarking on new adventures and enterprises, revelations, faith." I'd rather live this life with you, relearn this kind of life. A supportive, humane, friendly, kind, cultural way. An even, balanced way with you than to teach you my old ways and to keep living in my old ways. Because they're not giving my old ways, whatever these old ways are for the ox, it's not giving me courage. It's not giving me speed. It's not giving me strength. It's not giving me potential. It's not giving me agility. No. It's giving me thorns, and I don't like being poked, says the ox. So I'm not going to let anything poke you either, right? A little bit of a chaotic message, but if you can see it, I don't know. It's beautiful. Use your intuition, use your insight. You have the rune for the power of renewal. So this powerful force within you and all around you doesn't have to be destructive and dangerous, but it is powerful because it could be used for power of renewal of dreams and hopes, renewal of inner sight, foresight instead of hindsight. Maybe even renewal of hindsight too. Shit, why not? Excuse me. There's some sort of true vision coming in. It's going to be prosperous. Something to be talked about. Something inspiring. Sweet, I like it. Thank you, Elvis. Don't sacrifice yourself. Don't sacrifice yourself. Don't sacrifice yourself. I don't know why. I just, I am a conduit. I am a vessel, I'm getting, don't sacrifice yourself. Don't sacrifice your gifts. Don't sacrifice your kindness and your humility and your humanity for anyone or anything at any time. Don't do it. Don't do it to anyone else. Don't let anyone do it to you. Trifecta. Yeah? Yeah. Again, as I said, you had a double citrine here. So check it out. Get some. Want some, get some. It wants you, collective. Said a lot about spiritual protection. And I think it wants to have a hard talk about advice that you took somewhere along the way to lie by omission. I'll leave that there. Oh, should we do another deck? What are we at? 48 on the timer. Yep. Synchronicity. We're going to go with another deck. Which one, though? Let's do some chakra talking. You know what? We'll grab all of them. We got time. Ooh, sacral, which is where we began with our aromatherapy. Sacral chakra affirmations. I have complete peace from within. Card 27. Someone could be life path 2. Someone could be life path 7. Someone's lucky number could be 27. We're also going to do a little shanty style number, numerology. was going to say number reading. We're going to do some number reading, folks. Sorry. 27. Family. There's something about family. I have complete peace from within. I am my family. I love my family. I, work on some of your own affirmations if you so choose. But 27 wanted to talk to you about family. Something about laying anything that you may feel is an unhealed, inner child within you. I have complete peace from within. Card 4, I'll get the number first. We have something about with. So chakras and aromatherapy, I'm going to say, should be doing affirmations with aromatherapy. Maybe sacral. Like I said, this was Ylang Ylang, Ylang Ylang. Which I think it's a tree. The Ylang Ylang tree. It's Palo Santo, but it's specially dipped for each chakra with essential oil. Anyway, chakras and aromatherapy. You'll see each chakra has recommended essential oils. These can be vaporized in water and used to fill the room with the fragrance. Essential oils can also be used in bath water to calm and relax you. Alternatively, they could be used for massage. Select the appropriate oil for the chakra in question, which may be out of balance, and spend 10 to 20 minutes breathing in the scent. So, I'm not going to keep mansplaining, but I feel like that's important. Aromatherapy with affirmations. And someone says, can we start from the beginning for a second? And can we explain what the chakra is? We have card number 1. We have something about iron. We can be iron yet gracious at the same time. All right. Chakras are concentrated energy centers of the body. They're used in a variety of ancient meditation practices. Chakra is a Sanskrit term meaning wheel or disc. For thousands of years, these have been studied and incorporated into a wide variety of spiritual practices. Working with your chakras has been linked to increasing your lifespan and improving your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Like it. Ooh, and somebody's third eye. Here's an affirmation for your third eye, guys. Third eye chakra affirmations. My inner eye reflects my inner light. Card number 80. Someone is on a level of expansion. Expanding their inner eye, their inner light, their inner peace. They're working on expanding their inner light by expanding their inner peace. Especially relational to old family traumas, maybe even newer family traumas, healing. Practice, healing. Practice, practice, practice. Feeling, feeling, feeling. The healing, healing, healing. Okay, try something else and then I'll probably get out of here. 55 on the timer when I said that one. Get some stick figure guidance on this one for a minute here. Someone's home feels haunted, and it's because they need to lay to rest the memories of all the people that have come and gone. Literally just get rid of that shit. Sweep it out. Stop looking at, like, if you have pictures on your phone of exes, you know, that's energy of being a player, playing the game. Clean it up, dude. If you've got somebody's old t-shirts kicking around, if you've got pillowcases that they drooled on when they slept over, get rid of it. Find a way. Be strong. Be strong. Clean it up. Take care of business. Air out your laundry. Let the caged bird out so it can sing freely. I don't know. Smoke a little, toke a little. Get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. But yeah, something about be strong. Clean, clean, clean. Energetically, physically, clean, 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 clean. 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 It's like, do I have enough room on this clothesline for any more? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yep. Put some more on there. Yeah. That's what I got for you guys. I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the tribe. Unless you don't want to, then don't. Can't make ya. Won't try. Until we speak again, my dears. Mwah.